What's going on, everybody? My name is D. Anthony Charlton. I'm a local content creator and YouTuber out of Washington, D.C. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to end up showing you some of the things that I use, some of the gear that I use whenever I'm called out to do some type of filming or documentary or anything like that. I'm a retired Marine. Once I retired, I ended up working as a cybersecurity analyst, which is something that I still do today. I also started my own business, 31337 Aerial Photography. And for those who don't know, and 31337 in hacker speak stands for elite. So the 31337 ELEET. Business is going well. I'm doing a lot of shoots and different things like that. I do a lot of car shows. I'm into cars big time, so I'll go to car shows. I'll film a lot of those. I have my own YouTube channel. I'll make sure that I put my YouTube channel URL within this, and you can go ahead and check it out and tell me what you think. And some of this gear that I have right now is fairly new, and I haven't been able to have a chance to really utilize it the way I want to, but it's a learning process. But it's the gear that I use whenever I go on different shoots and stuff like that. All right, so come on, let's go check it out. So first of all, let me go ahead and introduce you guys to the DJI Ronin M. It is a 3-axis gimbal. It allows me to be able to get those buttery smooth cinematic shots that is famous in movies and different things like that. So I could be walking with it and it looks like I'm on some type of dolly or something like that. So it's an awesome piece of gear. You know, it's a must to have in my book. With the line of work that I do, just to, like I said, it just brings a little bit more creativity to your shots, a little bit more professionalism to your film, and it just looks really good. So you really cannot beat it. And so this arm right here would normally be carrying this piece of gear right here. So this is an Atomos Flame 7-inch recorder. It's a 4K field recorder, which means that whatever I'm seeing in the camera, I can record directly to this monitor. On the back, it has a 480 gig SSD drive, so I can record everything from camera directly into that, and it allows me to collect more information than I normally would with the internal recorder of the camera. So that is definitely a must. It also allows me to be able to make sure I have my composition right, and I can also tell in greater detail if my subject is in focus. Another piece of gear that can be used with this with the Ronin is a remote control. And so what this would be utilized for is if you have a second operator. So let's say I'm carrying this around and I want somebody else to utilize a camera where the camera would normally be sitting right here, but that of course is filming right there, so it's not hooked up. But the other person would be controlling the tilt and the pan and the roll of the camera with that particular remote. And with that being said, this case back here, all of this breaks down and can fit quite nicely inside that carrying case back there. And so I know you guys noticed another remote over here that looked kind of different. It's just a different color. This is to my drone. This is a DJI Phantom 4 Pro, and it has a 4K camera on there that is also on a 3-axis gimbal, and that allows you to get those 4K shots. You can track your subject, you can have it follow the subject, you can actually put it up in the sky and let it hover around a particular point of interest, and so it just gives a different perspective of whatever you're shooting. And these guys down here, I'm not sure if you can see them very well, but those are ND filters. Basically, they're like sunglasses for your camera. Whenever it's sunny out, you'll go ahead and throw that on there, and it will reduce the glare that you are experiencing when you're up in the sky or on a sunny day. So next, we have the my external recorder, and so I use this whenever I need to. If I'm interviewing someone, I will record their voice and do a kind of a voiceover over the actual video, and so it gives it a little bit more crisp sound. So here we have my SD cards, and so kind of self-explanatory. That's where all of my video gets put onto. I'll go ahead and stick that in the camera and or the drone, and yeah, that's where it records all the video to. Here we also have right here, this is my my gray card, and I use that to get my white balance. Basically, I'll take a picture of that in the environment that I'm going to be filming in, and then that balances everything. It makes your whites actually white. Here we have a external battery charger, so I will use this for, you got some USB ports here, and so I basically use that to recharge maybe my phone or one of the batteries or something like that in one of these particular devices. And so yeah, it's just something I can that's portable and I can take with me, and if I don't have an outlet to charge this stuff, I can use that. All right, and so this particular lens right there is a ridiculous workhorse of a lens, and it's a 28 to 135 millimeter. It's a G series lens, and it's a full frame lens, and so my camera is a full frame camera, so this full frame lens works extremely well with it. And it's a 4K cinematic lens, and yeah, so anything that I want to make sure I have the most ideal lens as far as cinematic scenes go, I'm gonna use this. I will not, like I said, I will not use it on my gimbal just because of how heavy it is, and so yeah, so we'll go ahead and just use that. And so my camera of choice is this Sony A7S II. This particular camera is well known for its ability to be able to shoot in low light situations. It has an ISO range of up to 409,600. So this thing has the ability to basically be able to see in the dark. It is so amazing the shots that you can get with this camera. And so because I do some events in low light, like concerts and just different things like that, this was an ideal camera to get, and it has not failed me yet. It is an awesome camera. It's a full frame mirrorless camera. The shotgun mic is always the way to go, or if you have lapel mics and everything like that. However, I prefer the Rode mics. Well, everybody, that's about all the time I have for you today. I'd like to thank you very much for allowing me to just show you a little bit of what I do. I try to bring smiles to people. I try to do things that evoke emotions from people, and video is one of the greatest ways to do it. Make sure you stop by and subscribe and take a look at it. And once again, I appreciate you, and thank you.